Welcome to TWT Talks with Tito. This is Tito Medrano back for another episode, back in your life. So today we're going to talk about post-Elimination Chamber, live from Toronto, Canada. There was 4 matches. There was 1 determination as far as a decision making for Cody Rhodes. But before we get into all that, because there's a lot to talk about this event. There was a lot of returns. Well, there was 2 returns, but there was a lot of shocking moments in the Elimination Chamber and a shocking ending, to say the least. So let's just dive right into it. Let's talk about the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which had Roxanne Perez, Naomi, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. This match kicked off, well, we had Liv Morgan and Naomi kicking off the match. We had Bianca, Roxanne Perez, Bayley, and Alexa on the pods. So before this match kicked off, someone's music hits. The storm is coming. Who is it? Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill was pretty much put out of action. Mysteriously, she was taken out. And she comes out. And she comes rushing. Everybody's thinking that she's going to attack Liv Morgan. No, she attacks Naomi. And she took Naomi out. Viciously attacked Naomi, took Naomi out. Naomi could not even start the match. So she was taken out because she wasn't physically or medically cleared to continue in the Elimination Chamber. So Naomi counts as an elimination. And you see Bianca Belair's reaction. She's like, she's just yelling and she can't believe it. There's a lot of mix of emotions going on for Bianca Belair. And we're over here thinking Jade Cargill's back. She attacks Naomi and why? Why did she attack Naomi? We don't know the why. We're going to find out on Friday Night SmackDown why she did. But yeah, so then Bianca's pods open. You know, she's up next. It's her and at this point it's her and Liv Morgan kicking off the match because Naomi got taken out. After that, Roxanne Perez comes in, then Bayley, and then Alexa, or was it Alexa or Bayley? I'm not sure I think one of those 2. The match overall, it was just back and forth between all the women. Liv eliminates Bayley. Bayley gets eliminated. She had her moments in the match with Roxanne, with Liv. Once Liv eliminates Bayley, we have then Alexa Bliss eliminates Roxanne Perez. She does her finisher move. But Liv Morgan sees that, takes advantage of it, does a roll up for Alexa, eliminates her, and it comes down to Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. I was kind of like, was I shocked that Liv was the runner-up? No, I really wasn't. But at the same time, looking to this match, I was like, I personally thought there was either 3 girls that were going to win it. Alexa Bliss, which would have not made sense, but that would have been an alternative. Liv Morgan or Bianca Belair. So Bianca Belair ends up winning the Women's Elimination Chamber. This is her 2nd win. Liv Morgan has 6 total Elimination Chamber appearance. Bayley, Naomi, I think Bayley, Naomi, and Alexa have 3. Oh, and Bianca, they have 3 in total. Bianca already has 2 elimination wins. They have, I think Alexa won one back in 2018, 2019. So yeah, but Liv Morgan's the one that has more elimination appearances as far as the girls that were in this chamber match with 6. Bianca Belair wins her 2nd one. Roxanne Perez had her 1st one. So Bianca Belair will face, now that we know who she's, well, Bianca Belair was going to face the winner of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. Something happened on Raw where Rhea Ripley lost the belt to Io Sky. Io Sky is now the new WWE Women's World Champion. So right now is Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. But I have a feeling that we're going to get Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair, a triple threat match for the Women's World Champion. And I feel like that's going to happen. You know, it's crazy. These girls are NXT originals, and now they're probably, I feel like there's going to be a triple threat match. It kind of has to. You cannot have WrestleMania without Rhea Ripley. You just can't. So I think it's going to be Io Sky as champion versus Rhea Ripley and versus the Elimination Chamber winner, Bianca Belair. So I think that's going to happen. As far as, and just to and let's talk a little bit about the aftermath about this match, because what's the plans going to be for the other girls? Naomi's probably going to face Jade Cargill, which I'm a little bummed out because I really wanted to see Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair for WrestleMania 41, but that's not going to happen. So there's a lot of changes of plans here. I feel like it's going to be her and Naomi, but what's the storyline behind that? We don't know yet. We got to find out why Jade Cargill is now up. She's a heel now, if you think about it. Why she attacked Naomi? Who attacked Jade Cargill? Who put her out? We don't know. We're going to have to find out Friday night on SmackDown. As far as Liv Morgan, she is the women's tag team champion with Raquel Rodriguez. So who knows if she's going to have a match for the tag team belts with Raquel. Bayley versus Roxanne Perez. You know, that's something that a lot of people are kind of want to see at WrestleMania. So I'm all in for it. What do you do with Alexa Bliss? I don't know. Where would you put her in the match? Well, who would face Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania? To be determined. We don't know. Is she going to be at WrestleMania? To be determined. All right, moving on to the next match. This was a tag team match. WWE Hall of Famer, Toronto's own, Trish Stratus, teaming up with WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton, Tiffy Time, versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. This match, you know, it was solid. It was okay. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm excited for this match. But it was good to see Trish Stratus being in this PLE, especially because, you know, she's from Toronto. This is her city. And, you know, Tiffany teaming up with her, it's like a dream come true. I'm pretty sure, if you think about it, Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton. Stratus. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, hey, you know, they're like, it's great. It's great. Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, you know, they lost this match to them. Tiffany Stratton does the prettiest moonsault, and 1, 2, 3 pins Nia Jax. I thought Candice LeRae was gonna take the pin, pins Nia Jax, and yeah, and it's always great to see Trish wrestle. You know, a Hall of Famer herself, and still wrestling here once, you know, wrestling. It's good to see that. And by the way, if you live in the Chicago area or Rosemont area, Trish Stratus will be at the Donald E. Convention at Rosemont. If you haven't met her yet, jump on it. Because it's going to be from 1 to 4, I believe. And you want to get there early, because if you don't get there early, you're going to miss out. And the lines are going to be big. So if you haven't met Trish, jump on it, March 7th. I'm personally going to meet the Dudley Boys at March 8th. So I'm excited to meet. I met Devon already, but I'm excited to meet Bubba, Bully Ray. So yeah. But if you haven't met Trish, jump on it. Going back to the Elimination Chamber, yeah, it was great to see Trish at a PLE in Toronto in the Elimination Chamber. Also, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair. I can't wait for that. It's going to be great. It's going to be great to see that match at WrestleMania. That's already set. So we already have pretty much the women's championship matches set up, because I feel like the other match is going to be a triple threat match. But yeah. All right. Moving on to the next match. This was an uncensored match between Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. You know, these guys are no strangers to each other. They know each other from way back. They're both from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. They both grew up watching wrestling. They both did the indies. They both go back from Ring of Honor days when Kevin was Kevin's team and Sami Zayn was El Genetico. So, these guys go way back. They go way back. Even NXT days. And every time these guys have a match, it's going to be awesome. Both of these guys beat the hell out of each other with chairs, with tables, with hockey sticks. Well, they are in Canada. Hockey's a very common sport in Canada. And bar wires on the chair. It's just back and forth. These guys were just... And here, look, this match was probably not the best match they had, personally. But, these guys are as hardcore as they come when it comes to, like, putting these kind of matches. This is a hardcore match if you think about it. An uncensored match is kind of like a hardcore match back in the days. So both of these guys just went at it. Pretty much destroyed each other. I feel like these guys, they have probably one of the best. There's going to be a time where they're going to talk about the rivalry between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It's going to be up there. Kevin Owens wins this match. Am I shocked that he won? No. Sami Zayn winning. Sami Zayn losing this match doesn't really hurt him. I feel like I'm happy that they had this match now. Because I really didn't want to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn facing each other at WrestleMania. I'll be the first one to admit this. I didn't want to see them face each other. Because after Kevin Owens wins, he wants to put more damage to Sami Zayn. But someone music hits. I hear voices in my head. Oh, I'm not going to sing the full song because, I don't want to sing. Because, I don't want to butch that song. But, I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. Randy Orton is back. Randy Orton comes back. And he comes back for vengeance. We know Kevin Owens took him out of action. He comes back. He attacks Kevin Owens. And then we see that Randy's ready to put that punt. He's ready to put... Oh, my God. They're bringing Randy Orton. He's about to do the punt. And obviously he gets saved by, referees, people backstage and security. Kevin Owens. But, Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. It has to happen. According to what I heard, Sami Zayn is going to be out, so he's going to miss WrestleMania, which is a bummer. I was really, really hoping Sami Zayn would have a match at WrestleMania against Karrion Kross. Not going to happen. And it sucks for Karrion Kross because I feel like Karrion Kross is one of those talents that they're putting him into these storylines and he's not like, they're setting him up to make storylines with wrestlers just so those wrestlers can have storylines with other wrestlers. And it's just like, come on. Seriously? I really want Karrion Kross to have a feud with someone. They've been teasing him versus Sami. They've been kind of teasing him. They've been teasing him and Sami having a match. They've been teasing him and AJ Styles this Monday. It's just like, I want to see Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn, but I don't think that's going to happen if Sami Zayn is really injured and out indefinitely. So it's a possibility he's going to miss WrestleMania. But I know for a fact we're going to get Randy versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, which is something that I wanted to see personally. So we'll see what happens there. Because now I'm hearing AJ versus Logan Paul is probably going to happen at WrestleMania, which I was hoping it would be. I mean, Logan Paul is going to be at WrestleMania regardless if you like it or not. But yeah. Talking about Logan Paul, let's move on to the men's Elimination Chamber match. Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, John Cena, Drew McIntyre. All right. This match kicked off with Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. There was the back and forth and everything. And then Damian Priest got involved in this match. So he was up next. Yeah. Damian Priest. Then after that, I want to say it was CM Punk. Or was it... I think Logan was the last one. Yeah. I'm not sure. Honestly, was it CM Punk or was it Logan Paul or was it... No, John Cena was second to last. I'm going to say CM Punk, and then I'm going to say John Cena, and then I'm going to say Logan Paul. All right. Going into this match, I believe all of them were they were all in the same match, I believe. And then, so I think Logan Paul was not in the match yet until after Drew got eliminated, and I think he came in. Well, Drew got eliminated. He did the Claymore to John Cena. He was focused on John Cena. Then he rolled up, and then Damian Priest takes advantage of it and eliminates Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul. Wait, I think Logan Paul was in the match because when Logan Paul eliminates Damian Priest, because Damian Priest takes out Drew McIntyre takes out Damian Priest, and Logan Paul splashes him 1, 2, 3. So Damian Priest is eliminated. But we saw a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of feud in this match, with CM Punk, Drew, Punk, Seth. There's a lot of So it came down to Logan, Seth, John, Punk. And CM Punk eliminates Logan Paul, GTS. And then we have the final three guys, Cena, John, Punk. Punk and Cena have that moment, the feud from 2012. And it's just that back and forth. But they start hitting each other. It's just, it was good to relive that. Seth attacks both of them, and it's just back and forth with all three of them. Seth is pretty much takes out John Cena. And, Seth has so much hate for CM Punk. He takes all his frustration with CM Punk. And he could have eliminated John Cena, but he was too focused on CM Punk. Dropped the ball. CM Punk noticed that. And 1, 2, 3 pin Seth. Seth is out. So it comes down to two guys, Cena and Punk. It looks like Punk was probably going to win this match, but no. Seth Rollins was not out of the chamber yet. Curse stomps Punk. And Punk, CM Punk puts him in a submission move, and Punk goes out, and John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber. Am I shocked that John Cena won the Elimination Chamber? No, I'm not. I'm not shocked. But I am shocked what happens next. And it's crazy, though, when Cena was choking out Punk, Seth Rollins is like, die already, die! And I was just like, man, talk about anger, hate. So, yeah, John Cena wins. He's going to main event WrestleMania. He's going to face Cody Rhodes. So, Cody Rhodes comes out. They put the chamber up, and it's Cody Rhodes and John Cena. So, Cody Rhodes has to make a decision if he's going to be The Rock's the final boss champion, because the final boss wants his soul. And then The Rock's comes out, and he comes out with Travis Scott, which has no business being there, just saying. And pretty much... And I want to talk about the aftermath of what's going to happen of the men's elimination chamber. I think Drew's going to face Damian Priest at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins and CM Punk are going to face each other at WrestleMania with Roman Reigns. Triple threat match. I think it's going to happen. And I think Logan's going to face AJ Styles. But going back to this segment. The Rock comes out. He wants to know if Cody Rhodes is going to be his champion. Cody Rhodes, if he's going to sell his soul to The Rock. Cody Rhodes looks at The Rock, and John Cena's in the ring, and Travis Scott, which has no business being there, like I said. Cody Rhodes pretty much tells Rock, I left my soul in this ring. I left my soul with these fans. So, Rock, as far as your offer goes, you can go fuck yourself. That's pretty much what he told him. The Rock was quiet, was kind of like, feeling the vibes of Cody Rhodes telling him to go fuck himself. And then John Cena, he's celebrating with Cody, and Cody shakes his hand, and he hugs it out, and then John Cena does that look that I never thought I would see that look. He does that look to The Rock, and I'm like, no fucking way. John Cena kicks Cody Rhodes in his balls, and John Cena in 2025 is a fucking heel. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. The last time John Cena was a heel was in 2003, 2004, when he was the doctor of Thugonomics. But that wasn't really like, that was the introduction of John Cena. It's not the John Cena, the guy, the face of the company. The fact that John Cena is a heel in 2025, this is the biggest WTF moment in pro wrestling. And I would have never thought that. They attack Cody. The Rock attacks Cody. John Cena attacks Cody. And, Cena takes the Rolex watch that Cody has, hits him in the face until Cody starts bleeding. Man, and, Rock has that belt where it says, I want Cody, I want your soul. And it has the day that Dusty Rhodes, Cody's dad, passed away. He's spanking him, spanking Cody. And then here's where I'm pissed. And here's why I say Travis Scott has no business in this segment and in this storyline. Travis Scott smacks Cody in the face. Cody Rhodes is too nice. If I would have been Cody Rhodes, I would have broke character. And I would have talked to Triple H. I don't want this fucker in fucking segment. What is he doing here? I get it, we want publicity and all that. But I don't want this guy to be a part of the storyline. Because Travis Scott has no part of being a part of that storyline. None whatsoever. And the fact that he smacked Cody in the face, I'm like I'm saying, he's lucky Cody is a businessman and he's going to do his best for business as far as pro wrestling goes. That guy had no business being in that ring, let alone smacking a professional wrestler. So, going back to this, a lot of people compare this heel turn of, when John Cena turned heel, they compare it to when Hogan turned heel, the Bash of the Beach, WCW 1996, because we know Hogan was a face for so long. Stone Cold in 2001, WrestleMania 17, when he became corporate Stone Cold with Vince. I feel like, look, a lot of people are saying Hogan's heel run is the biggest heel turn because when he turned heel, it was the introduction of the NWO. But I wasn't a Hogan fan growing up. I started watching wrestling in 1997. He was already a heel with part of the NWO. I can understand what people from the 80s that watched wrestling in early 90s that were Hulkamanias. But John Cena, no one never thought John Cena would be a heel. If you think about it, John Cena is one of the biggest stars in pro wrestling. He's the guy that makes most Make-A-Wish for kids. Kids love John Cena, and John Cena being a heel, a lot of kids are going to cry. There's a lot of videos of kids crying. But, it's going to be interesting. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And The Rock. Is The Rock even going to have a match at WrestleMania, against Roman? I don't think that's going to happen, because I think Roman's going to have a triple threat match with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I'm in disbelief. I don't know. I feel like I like what Triple H is doing as far as changing the dynamic of what we thought it was going to happen, but it's not actually going to happen. And, But, John Cena, Cody Rhodes is going to be interesting. Is John Cena going to get his 17 world champion run? And the thing is, it's shocking to me because this is John Cena's retirement tour. He's going to be done in 10 months. So that's why it's very shocking to me that he turned heel. And, there was a point where we thought John Cena was going to turn heel in 2012, but it's when he used to come out with the merchandise Rise Above the Hay. And it was going to be that would have been perfect timing, but Vince was always against it. The fact that Triple H pulled that trigger and said, let's turn Cena heel in 2025 before he retires, and the fact that he has 10 months left of his retirement, I feel like John Cena's going to go back to being a face. I think his heel run's going to be temporarily, if I'm being honest. But, overall, this event, I give it a 8, 9 out of 10, because the fact that John Cena turned a heel was probably like shocking to a lot of people. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, I feel like this match is the match of generations. It's like when Rock faced Hogan at WrestleMania 18, Rock versus John Cena. Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see what happens between Rock and Cody. I mean, Cody Rock, Rock and Cody. It's who's gonna be in Cody's corner? Can it be Stone Cold Steve Austin? That would be great. Imagine Stone Cold has Cody's back. Rock has John Cena's back. I'm excited for WrestleMania. As far as Travis Scott, like I said, he has no business being there, and I don't want to sound like a hater, but like I get it, you're a fan, but yeah, keep that guy away from this storyline as far as away as you can. The only time I want to see Travis Scott back in the storyline is when Cody Rhodes whips his ass. That's what I want to. That's the only time I want to see him back in the storyline. As far as that, that's it. But yeah, what do you guys thought of Elimination Chamber, post-Elimination Chamber? Did you guys like it? Did you guys enjoy it? I liked it. I know you guys did. All right, this Saturday, UFC 313, Alex Pereira, UFC Light Heavyweight Champion versus Magomed Ankalaev. Co-main event, Justin Gaethje versus a new opponent and a rematch as well, Rafael Fasi, because Dan Hooker got injured. And AEW Revolution. It's gonna on Sunday. So that's next week. Post. As far as this, I am excited. I was excited to talk about the Elimination Chamber, post-Elimination Chamber. I can't wait. I'm like excited about it. I can't wait for WrestleMania 41, night 1, night 2. It's gonna be great. And yeah. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode. This is Tito Medrano. I'll see you guys on the next week's episode. And again, if you guys have not seen previous episodes, what are you doing? Jump on it. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, we drop episodes every week. And if we don't drop them every week, we are consistent. We drop them as soon as we can. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much. This is Tito Medrano. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Stay safe. Stay warm. And yeah, bye.